Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Manchester United take on PAOK in the Europa League on Thursday, and I think like for most Manchester United fans, we're pretty much over this. Ruben Nistelrooy, Eric Ten Hag, all of this shit show that we've been witnessing. I think we're pretty much all over it, and we're just waiting for Ruben Amorim to take over on Monday. So we still have another game after the game on Thursday before Amorim takes over on the Monday. So he's going to be at Old Trafford on the 11th, which is on the Monday. And yeah, everyone's just looking forward to that. Literally, I think we're just over like this old regime. We're waiting on the new regime, a new regime that destroyed and annihilated Manchester City yesterday. And if you want to watch my video on that, just look up there. I think on the right, or is it on the left? No, either way, it's somewhere around there. You find it anyway. Yeah, look for that video. But yeah, so this is a predicted lineup video for Manchester United versus PAOK, and we welcome them to Old Trafford. They are a team who are they're second in their league, a point behind the top. I believe the leader of the league right now is Aries, is a Greek league. So I mean, not much attention is paid to that, but that's the reason why we should be beating this team. We should be winning this without a shadow of a doubt, without no complications, without any issue, without any reason for us to be pressing our players to turn up, because they should just automatically turn up for this game. This is a 3 points, probably our first win in Europe for over a year now. I'm expecting it to be our first win in Europe for over a year. But yeah, they've won 2 of their last 5 with with 1 draw and 2 losses. Hopefully we can add up to that loss at Old Trafford, but you know, we don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. They are also below us in the Europa League standing. Doesn't mean that we're not shit. We are shit ourselves. I mean, there's a reason why we find ourselves in this position in the Europa League standing as well. So not really much separating us in terms of the quality that we're showing right now, but it doesn't mean that in terms of player wise we have better quality players than they do, and we should have better I'm hoping we have a better coaching than they do in Ruben Nistelrooy. If Eric Ten Hag was still in charge, I'd be nervous. I'll be nervous about this game, but I'm not nervous. I'm just pretty much waiting for it to be over. I'm waiting for us to get it done and over with, and then go to the weekend game. I believe is a game against Ipswich, if I got that right. So yeah, so go into into the weekend game, and then hopefully wait on Amorim to come, and once Amorim gets here, then we can focus on the next thing that we're trying to do. I mean, that's it really. But yeah, I was wrong on our next game at the weekend. So the next game on the 10th on Sunday. On Sunday the 10th will be against Leicester, a Leicester team that we have beaten before. And even though we did beat them, it was against their second team, I want to say, because they made a lot of changes. So regardless of the changes that they made, Manchester United will still be winning the game on Sunday, and at the same time we should be winning the game tomorrow against PAOK. But we're still going through the same injury. Last week I think we had 7 injury, but now it's gone back up to 8 injury, and you know, the usual are still there. Kobe Mainoo is still out injured. Lenny Euro still out injured. Harry Maguire still out, and an inclusion of Christian Eriksen. Now, he wasn't able to. Him and Casemiro have been 2 of our best players this season, without a shadow of a doubt. They've been the 2 other best players, and also the 2 best midfielders that we currently have. with Eriksen injured, we're only left with Manu Ugarte and Casemiro. So hopefully he can be assessed, and then we'll see what happened. He was due to come back on the 1st, but we're now the 6th. But there's hasn't been any injury update in regards to Christian Eriksen. But we'll wait for him to be assessed and see if he features in tomorrow's game at Old Trafford. But he's another midfielder that we're without, and we've only got literally 2 midfielders in Ugarte and Casemiro. I mean, they're our first team anyway. They're our first team that are good enough and ready to go. Mason Mount still out. Tyrell Malacia is also out. He's said to be back, but he's not featuring in any team training at the minute. He's still doing individual training. Might have to wait till maybe December before we see him. I don't know. I'm just guessing. In Tyrell Malacia anyway. Mason Mount, again, we don't know when he'll be back as well. He's said to have recovered from his injury. He had a head injury and then he picked up a knock afterwards. So he's said to have come back. But again, it's probably something that we're gonna have to either wait till the end of this month or look into the 1st or 2nd week of January of December before we actually see him participate in the first team. And obviously, Anthony is injured. He picked up an injury about 2 weeks ago. I think 2 weeks ago, yes. Picked up the injury 2 weeks ago. He's been assessed, and they feel like he's unlucky right now. But yeah, he's still out injured. He's not gonna feature. I don't see him featuring this year. So it's probably gonna be something that we have to look forward to next year in terms of his injury update. So it's probably gonna be next year. Now, Manchester United performance has been up and down. Like, it's been wishy-washy. Sometimes we're good, sometimes we're bad. This season anyway, in the last 10 games that we've had, including even in Europe as well, it's been, we'll see, good defending, poor finishing. Good finish, poor defending. So, nothing has actually worked the way it's supposed to work. Nothing has been accurate in our performances. Nothing has been great. In even watching us, we had a snooze fest against Chelsea over the weekend. Watching us hasn't been great. It hasn't been something. It's not enjoyable to watch. It's painful to even see the kind of way that the players are playing. Garnacho over the weekend was his decision making was poor and just crazy poor. I've never seen him so poor since he started playing for Manchester United. And his finishing was again wayward. There was just no control. There was no intelligence. There was no football in anything that transpired from Garnacho over the weekend. It was selfish, it was greedy, and his decision making was poor. Not just him as well. I think from some other players that their decision making was poor as well, and there was no desire. Like, there was one the game we played against Leicester in the Carabao Cup was great because there was a lot of desire in there. There was pace, there was speed, there was hunger. They looked like they were on fire. Like, it looked like they were on fire against Leicester. And then against Chelsea in the weekend, even though we minimized and controlled the game, we still wasn't able to retain that fire. There was no fire from us. It doesn't look like it was on fire. It looked like we were drowning in water, if that makes sense. So hopefully if we can I don't know, put in a bit more effort, press more, defend better, and close down quicker, so we don't get those kind of shots like the one with Caicedo. But even though that was a crazy goal, but yeah, we just need to be a better team. Just win this game, win the game against Leicester, so that the manager coming in can actually have a foundation to build on. Do you know what I'm saying? I think most Man United fan are already tired. They just want this couple games to come and go, but with a result, not a draw, but wins with W's. If we can get 2 W, and then this manager's coming in, it can take on from there. You know, it will be something that it will be a good foundation to start with, if that makes sense. But not to say that it would have any major effect or anything like that. But yeah, that's my thought. So this is my predicted lineup for the game tomorrow. Onana in goal. Right back is Diogo Dalot. Centre backs I've gone with Martinez and Matthias de Ligt. And left back, obviously, the man of the match from the Chelsea game would be Mazraoui. And in the midfield, we've only got 2 midfielders, and that's Casemiro and Ugarte in an holding position. On the right wing, I've gone with Rashford because I feel like that's what we need to start with. Start with Rashford, bring Ahmad in, or start with Ahmad and bring Rashford in. I don't even mind whichever way he goes with that one, but I've gone with Rashford only because I expect him to start strong, and then Ahmad to come and display. So Rashford and Garnacho in the wings, Garnacho on the left, Rashford on the right, and they can swap or move about or roam about as they freely want to. And up top, I've gone with Rasmus Højlund. I just like the guy's link up play. I like his hold up play. I like the fact that he can play with his back to goal. It doesn't drop as deep as Xerxes does. I feel like Xerxes dropping so deep kind of affects us going forward as well. So I've gone with Rasmus Højlund up top, and I'm predicting this game again. I don't want to look like a Manchester United fan that just believes it doesn't matter who we play, we still have to win. Yes, I am one of those Manchester United fan that believes that we should win every game that we play. But we are in a rut right now. But even though we're in a rut, it doesn't take away the fact that we need to win this game, and we should be winning this game. So this is no disrespect to PAOK, but I see them as a equivalent of Barnsley or the Leicester team that we played in the Carabao Cup. So we should beat this team. Like, so 3-0 or 4-0 or even a bit more. But I'll go with 3-0 because they shouldn't be scoring against us. They just shouldn't be scoring. And from their league as well, it doesn't look like they're doing that great. They're not blowing people out of the park, or they're not winning by large margins. They've had 2-2, 1-1. Don't quote me, but from what I saw, the highest goal this season is or 2-2, or they've won 2-1, they've drew 2-2. I think the most goal they've scored this season is 2. So it's not like they're going to be lit us up or anything like that. They're not setting the world alight, and we should be winning this. And I expect us to win it by 3-0. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Peace.